Parsons for Boxing Social in association with freebets.com, Forged Irish Stout and Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined here today. Frank Warren, we're back in London for another huge press conference for a fight that takes place in Riyadh. We can just see with the graphics behind us, knockout chaos, they're going. It's just an exciting time to be involved in heavyweight boxing.
It's an exciting time to be involved in boxing. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's like all our Christmases have come at once as far as all the fights that we wanted to see happen. They're happening. And, you know, it doesn't get any better than this. And it's taken a long time for it to happen. But the catalyst is the fact that it's His Excellency, his team, Saudi Arabia, the Riyadh season has made it happen.
Just on your side of events, we saw that Deontay Wilder lost out on the 23rd, and then it was a sort of conversation as to the next best fight. Was Francis Ngannou that name that was thrown out straight away?
There are a few names out there, but that's what the name was settled on, and it's obviously it's quite an intriguing fight, isn't it? I mean, it's a jeopardy fight for AJ, I think, in as much that, you know, did he need to fight this guy? You know, it's a win-win for Ngannou. He come off of a loss against Tyson and put up a tremendous performance against a Tyson. By the way, I didn't think Tyson was his best, but having said that, he more than surpassed what anybody thought he would do. The expectation level proved everybody wrong, and proved that he deserves a shot at the big guys, and he's now in with probably the the third or fourth best heavyweight in the world in his next fight.
We understand that there's a two-way rematch clause for Fury Usyk, but His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh said that he would like the winner of this fight to fight the winner of that fight. Is there a way that could be?
We'd all like that to happen. We'll see what happens. Let's get rid of the two fights.
Could we get a prediction on your side of events? We know that Francis Ngannou can stand and bang, and he can move a little bit as well. We obviously saw how improved Joshua was last time out with Ben Davison and against Otto Wallin.
Yeah, he did look improved, and you know, he done what he had to do against Wallin. What do I think about it? I think that Ngannou we know he's a puncher, and he's tough. He's a rough house. If he catches AJ on the chin, will he knock him over? We know he knocked over Tyson. So you've got to feel that would be the case. Can he do it, is the question. And AJ seems to have the bit between his teeth again. He's flying, and he knows it's a fight that he certainly can't afford to lose. This fight's got all the elements of everything. It will be chaos for the loser, because the loser is out of it. He's out of the top. He's finished. The winner moves on. And as you said, His Excellency said what he'd like to see happen, which we all would like to see down the road. So, you know, I think it's a real a fight of jeopardy for AJ. I really do. It's going to be, but I think it's going to be a real exciting fight between them all.
Just one more quick one. We obviously saw the handshake between yourself and Eddie Hearn up on there. 5 of the best from both stable against each other. Have you had prior conversations, or have you just had that thrown on the spot? I mean, we know that you're both down, clearly.
So we're doing it. We're going to do it. We're going to sort out who our fighters are, our 5 fighters. There will be obviously a winner out of the 5, won't they? Somebody's going to win 3 fights, and you would get a result. There will happen. Somebody wins 3 fights they're in. So it's going to be a really exciting. I think it's going to be an exciting tournament. I want to have a bet with him. We're going to have a wager, make it more sexy and more entertaining and exciting, and a lot of pride, ego at stake. So it's going to be something extra special, no doubt about that.
Top man,
Frank, quick one. Hello, Frank. Hi, mate. Pleasure. Good to see you. I know I'm hiding behind the camera. Frank, I know Francis said that after the fight with Tyson Fury, he said, "There's nothing else that interests me other than the rematch with Tyson Fury." I know a lot can change since. What is it kind of in between, and what discussions have you had with Ngannou that kind of made that switch change?
He wants to fight, and obviously Tyson's got this fight on with. Big fight on the 17th with Usyk, and he wants to be in action. So there you go. Otherwise, he's going to be out of the ring for a long while. And he's decided he wants this fight, and they've decided, Matchroom team have decided that they want to put their man in with it. So it's a cracker. I mean, it's brilliant. Just happen. These fights are happening. Do you know what? I don't think I know you obviously want to know the ins and outs of it, but I don't think these things should even be questioned. Everybody should be happy that they're happening. They are happening. And all the criticism, all the stuff out of some of the negativity, it's just been ridiculous. Look at this. You name me any of these fights that have been on that you didn't want to see, you've been waiting to see them. And wait till you see the undercards. Some of the fights are superb, brilliant fights. This is boxing heaven. Everyone's getting out of this what they want for it. The fighters getting extremely well paid. We're doing okay as the promoters, the managers, the trainers, and more importantly, the fans are getting what they want.
Frank, do you look at it as unfinished business still with Tyson? Obviously, I know he's got focused on February the 17th, but you still look at Tyson and Francis as a bit of an unfinished business?
No, I just focus on the fight with the 4 belts. First time this century, first time ever the 4 belts have been on the line. It's a huge event. Whatever's going on around it, that the winner of that is the number one. He's grabbed that undisputed belt. That's going to be the guy, and that's what all these fellas or all these heavyweights are looking to get a shot at. They want to fight the number one, and this fight that's going on the 8th of March, they're probably in a better position than any of the other heavyweights for the winner of that to be in there fighting for the undisputed.
Frank, even if Francis loses this fight, do you think there's still some big fights out there in boxing for him if he puts in a good performance?
Like everything, depends how you
look.
look.
Like the Tyson fight, you could put him up against Wilder, couldn't you?
Fight, he looked brilliant, didn't he? He done what he had to do. So if he performs like he did last time, he's a very viable heavyweight. I've got to tell you something, I wish I'd have signed him up when he was younger before he got into UFC, that's for sure.
Is there anyone that you'd like to see him fight out there as well? You know, you got your Zhangs, Parker. That would be, both of those would be good matchups as well, wouldn't they?
They would be good matches, and we'll see what's going to happen. Let's get these ones out of the way first.
Fighting each other, aren't they?
You've got the fights for that. Now you want more.
Making us greedy, Frank.
Frank, just a quick question on one of the undercard fights we've seen announced involving another one of your heavyweights, Zhilei Zhang versus Joseph Parker. What a great fight.
It is a great fight. It's a brilliant fight and a very meaningful fight for the WBO interim title, and the winner of that is the mandatory challenger, and that organisation will call for a mandatory soon.
Do you have any idea what the sort of time scale is on the mandatory for the WBO?
Off the top of my head, I haven't. I think the IBF is next, but you know what? They're great fights. Let's watch the fights. Enjoy them. Just enjoy them. If you've got a conscience, you'll be there.
I'll be there.
I know you will. You've got no conscience.
Turkey made a little comment about Oscar De La Hoya and he's come back and been quite vocal against it. We want to see all promoters cooperating, and I suppose if they're going to be vocal and say that they're not involved, then so be it. Leave them to one side. Is that sort of you reiterate that?
Who really cares about them? If they don't want to be involved, they don't want to come to the party. They're missing a great party. A great party. You know, why is it all the fights have got to happen in Vegas, the big fights? You know, why is that the case? Because the casinos pay big money. What's great for us, Britain, is when these fights happen, these particular fights that are on in Saudi, you can watch them at prime time. You're not got to sit up in the morning till 5 and 6 o'clock. You can watch them prime time.
Frank was the undisputed belt.
We need to think of a new advert for freebets.com.
Get your best betting offers from freebets.com.
Yeah, that'll do.
The following deals are now live.